Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Unqualified Reviews, a show that we have no qualifications for. I am
That's
here with
true.
my co host,
Mel.
and I am Shawn. I realized on the first episode we did not introduce
We didn't.
ourselves. We did
Well,
not.
they know who we are. This is not their first rodeo.
Hmm.
Yeehaw.
Longtime viewers and dedicated fans will know that we have done this before.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of doing something before, no, I didn't have anything
What?
good there.
What's the segue? Okay.
No segue. We're going into the episode. Well, speaking of doing something before, the person to have first ever been gay, Sam
What?
Star.
That's never been done before in this show.
No,
You're
Joey
the first gay
J.
person on this.
Nuh-uh.
Joey and Jay open the doors for everybody.
The doors Joey J has opened. No
Yeah.
sponsorship.
No sponsorship.
No sponsor. Not yet.
Just Sam Star? Because I
This
got a bit confused because we have Lucky Stars and we have Sam Star. And for a bit, I got confused. I thought they were the same person.
no. This is the woman who was in My Name Is Earl.
That's correct.
What was her name?
That we'll talk about that when once we get to the
We'll
runaway.
get to her. So we will go into this episode coming back from last week's episode, which was the first episode, and this one is the second episode, where the girls are in the second part of the first part of the premiere because it's a two-part premiere. But
Mm-hmm.
they release the episodes weeks apart, so it's not a two-part premiere. It's two
Yeah.
separate episodes, but they're shipping it like it's a
I I feel like sometimes they like released two before. Haven't they ever released it as like
multiple
at once?
times, multiple
Then
times.
why have they separated it? It's weird. This whole season is a bit strange
It's a
already,
bit
but
dodgy for our UK brethren.
something weird is going on. Once we get to the end, we'll talk about the the weird shit that's going on. But
Is the garlic green?
I'm sorry. Is the garlic green?
You know when you have garlic bread
Yeah,
and there's little green bits in it?
sure. Is
Is
the
that
garlic
garlic?
green? No, it's probably like parsley or something. I no. Oh, I know what you're talking. Yeah, it's definitely parsley.
It's gotta be because garlic's not green.
Garlic is not green. Thanks everyone for coming. Roll the credits.
Good night.
Good night.
The episode starts off with the queens coming back, and Acacia forgot is immediately bottom. This episode, you're immediately. We start the episode. You're in the bottom. You're the
Yeah.
bottom girl of this episode. They tell her at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah. She was upset because she was the only one to sing live, and she was like, "These other girls, where's the talent?"
She
Not in
said,
those
"Where's it?"
words,
No, but she
but
did.
kind of. Basically, she was
She
like,
said, "Where's
"I
the
showed,
talent?" Is
I
it
showed
not those
natural
words?
talent." Yeah, I thought, you know what? Totally valid. I would be upset too if I went up there and I like did something I'm passionate about and then I got like screwed over and put at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think she deserved to be in the
By
bottom.
girls who are supposed to be your friends. These girls are your friends, and
There
they
are no
did that to
friends.
you. No
The,
friends.
all these girls are catty. They're everyone is for themselves. Their alliance is coming, but I don't know if they're like true friendships or if they're just there to make sure they move along.
Mm-hmm. All these
Time will
girls
tell.
are catty. Where's the captivating?
Hmm. Yeah. But the one thing we know is that all the girls who got rated last week, they're excited to rate the other girls this week.
Mm-hmm.
They
Week
want to
two
get their
sisters.
revenge.
Week two girls.
Week two girls are like, I am gonna get my revenge. They don't know how the other girls rated them, but
Mm-mm.
they know if something happened and they're ready to rate. And I guess it's also good because the pressure's off. You don't have to worry about doing talent. You just get to sit
You get
back
to
and watch
watch.
other girls.
Mm-hmm. You could wear garbage on the runway this week because it's fine because you're not being judged.
Hmm.
So did some of the girls wear garbage this week for the runway? Is the
Uh,
question.
I think we'll be sending some things back for sure.
I think some things are not rodents, and I will
So
never forget.
a skunk isn't a rodent.
A skunk is not a rodent.
No, we're not gonna bully Hormona Lisa on
Mm-mm.
this. I'm sure she gets bullied enough in every other Drag Race
We're not
podcast.
gonna harp on Elisa.
Hormona Lisa. Hmm.
We gotta keep going. The girls are talking about the money, this is how much they win. After
Hmm.
taxes, we don't talk about. I don't know what's going on here. They sort of come in. Oh, yes! Uh, Acacia, who's in the bottom. Everyone will remind you every time you
Everyone knows.
ask. Everyone know. Everyone in this room knows that you're in the bottom. She's like, so are you gonna put someone who you think deserves to be in the bottom, or someone who you can beat in a lip sync in the bottom?
Hmm.
And then
Well,
she's
how would
like,
you?
oh shit.
Well, how would you go about this? Because honestly, I think I would just do it fairly. I think I would just do it in my personal opinion. Who did the best? Who did the worst? I'd
Oh,
rank it like that. I'm not really strategic, so I guess maybe I wouldn't win the franchise. But I think I
mm-mm.
would. I would just hate to play games like this. It's a little bit too much for me.
Mm-mm. See, if I didn't know that they were gonna reveal what the picking order was, I still would have put Hormona Lisa in the bottom.
I would have. I would have too.
Either way, easiest pick of my life, but we'll
But
get there.
strategic or not, I think everyone is putting her on the bottom because
Mm-hmm.
that was just an uncomfortable performance.
Mm-hmm. But we're not there yet. The
We're not
girls
there.
come together. Well, yes. What they just oh yeah, it's everything we just talked about. Oh yeah, Lawrence
Lawrence
Chaney's
Chaney.
here.
Spoilers for UK, which I haven't watched. Season 2? I
Three.
haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that one. So I had no idea who this bitch was. It was like, okay. I guess she's a winner, baby.
Is it two? It's two. It's two. She wins two.
Oh.
Because Crystal Versace is three. And R.I.P. the
Uh,
Vivian.
I don't even know if I've watched the Vivian season.
That's the first one.
Maybe I have. I don't know. I can't. There's too many franchises. I can't keep up. Even if I could, I don't want to. It's
And you know what? That's so fair. All drag is valid, but I don't have to watch it.
like I keep up with the main series. Remember when we
Mm-hmm.
said we wouldn't review the main series anymore, and here we are.
And it
They
was
they
because I
just
wanted to watch the Untucked, and we can't watch the
it
Untucked.
re- yeah,
You
it's
were
okay.
saying?
One day we'll watch the Untucked and get the full story, but for now, we're only getting half the story.
Mm-hmm. Does this haircut make me look like Jason Bateman? This
No,
isn't an Arrested Development podcast.
it could be. I haven't watched it.
We need to get in on that. It's not that long. We only have to watch the good first three seasons, and then we don't have to watch
Oh,
any more of it.
okay. Well, I guess we watched the first 5 seasons of Vampire Diaries, and call it a day, because 6 to 8 are just they're god awful. I don't
it
want to. I don't want to get there. I haven't even
we'll,
rewatched those.
we'll watch up to there, and then one Halloween we'll be like, let's get crazy. You guys want to get crazy and watch the untold seasons of the Vampire Diaries?
God.
But
Oh,
this isn't the Vampire Diaries podcast.
it could be.
Stop. We
Mm.
need to. This isn't even an anime podcast. She brings out a cleaver to see if it's a cock.
She says, "Is it cake or is it cock?"
What did you think
As
it
in,
was?
as in chicken. I think I said cake.
It was so cock.
It was not. It was not cake at all,
Mm-mm.
which is a shame. My guilty pleasure is those cake videos where you don't know if it's real or not, and then they cut into it and it's cake. It's like, this scratches an itch in my lizard brain. Just watching it to be cake when it's not supposed to be.
Do you ever want it to be the real thing, or you always want it to be
No, I
cake?
always want it to be cake. It's so interesting because I could never. I don't know how do they do that?
How do they make a
Magic.
cake?
How do they make a cake look so realistic and look like something that's not cake at all? It's so interesting.
That's all over my TikTok feed is those cake how to make them.
I don't like any of those because if I do, Instagram is just gonna keep showing me them, and that's gonna be my entire For you
That's your
page,
For
and I
You
can't handle it.
page.
No, I hate the Instagram algorithm.
Mm-mm.
You like one thing, and then it thinks that's your entire personality. And my
Boycott
Mhm.
Instagram.
Oh, here we have this little thing going on between Arrietty
And
and Nicky
Lucky.
Starzzz. They're crushing on each other a little bit. There's something going on.
Mm-hmm. This is
Um,
the default Kori King staple face. Kori King will stay in this face.
mhm,
I love it. It's so I'm over your bullshit.
mhm.
People say she's mean. I just think she sees things that we don't see.
Yeah, I don't think she's mean. I think she's just narrating what's going on. I think Hormona is a bit mean, but like I don't know if it's intentional. It just comes across a bit.
What do you mean she's mean?
I don't know. She just seems a bit condescending. Like
Yeah.
like maybe like arrogance a little bit, or she'll talk about herself.
Well, RuPaul
But
picked her.
I know. So it's so embarrassing to watch though. Everyone is like so annoyed by it and she just doesn't get the hint. Like maybe it's like just a delusional edit or it's just her playing it up for the camera, who knows.
I'm just
But
like delusional edit, but she's the one who said it.
you're
How
the
you
one who
go
said it.
regret it?
You gonna regret it. I
No,
mean,
I don't like that. I don't
is
like
she wrong for that song? You gonna regret it. Blame it on the
blame
edit.
it on the edit.
I
She
love
was
that song.
so real for that. I didn't even mean to go into it, but she has taken over my cortex.
We're gonna get to Hormona.
Yeah, we'll get to
Um,
Hormona.
I don't know if it happens here, but I think we have to address the
The
low
grandma in the
key,
room.
the grandma auntie in the room, a little bit of ageism going on. It could be the joking. It could be them joking, but I didn't love how they were like, "Oh, I'm a little bit worried about auntie," because at the time I was like, who are they talking about?"
And then
And
she
then they,
said grandma.
they said grandma, and they pointed at Lexi, and I was like, "Oh, they're calling Lexi auntie? Auntie's fine, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma?" And we look up how old is Lexi. She's in her 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a grandma,
Mm-mm.
maybe an auntie. If all these girls are in their 20s, sure. But I just find it super weird how I guess the cast is really young this time because usually
Super.
there's a couple girls in their 40s sometimes, 30s,
Mm-hmm.
but everyone here is
And would
just
you
like
call them grandmothers or you would call them aunties?
I would call them aunties.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're grandmother until you're like maybe 65 plus. Then I'm like that's a grandmother, probably,
Mm-hmm.
potentially.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
You're gonna keep,
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
am I just being problematic?
No, I think what would have said would have been more problematic.
Oh,
I think I'm doing the damage control myself.
it's hilarious.
The PR training is coming in.
Yeah.
I said to my professor, I said, you know, I think I accidentally called him 43 and he took it as a compliment and I'm like,
Oh,
thank God he took it as a compliment.
what?
And I didn't mean it mean, and I wasn't calling him 43.
Why
I
are
called
you?
myself 43.
Why 43 specifically?
It just
Kind of been
first number to come to my head. First
hmm
number to come to your head quick.
6.
6?
Yeah. What? I
Mm-mm.
panicked. What?
So the teacher comes into class and he's like, how old are you? Say 6?
They ask how old I am.
Mm-hmm.
Then I say my actual age. I'm 24.
Where's the fun?
Why would I say 43?
Why not?
Crazy.
Act like an angel, dress like crazy. So yeah, they call her Granny, which I don't believe in that rhetoric.
Could just be shade. They're just joking around. I don't think most people actually believe people in their 30s are old. But there is like a group of people who are like, once I hit 30, my life is over. It's like I never want to be 30. It's like, oh, it's a
And
little
to
bit.
those people, you're right. Your life
You're
will
right. You're
get bad
totally
as
right.
soon as you get 30. I'm
You know,
dreading the day I turn 30. Your life is gonna go downhill and you're gonna
uh,
die.
so true. I just think I read a lot that people think that the new 20s are the 30s, is what some people say. That could just be copium. But the argument is that in your early 20s, you got no money, you probably don't have a job yet, whatever, you haven't found your spouse, maybe. But in the
Mm-hmm.
30s, you kind of have a more settled routine, and you have the money to just do what you couldn't afford to do in the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So some people say it's better, and
But
life
now
gets better
people
with
are
time.
saying that they don't have money to do anything in their 30s. So are the 30s the new 20s?
I mean, I think the state of our economy is not the topic of our
We're not a
podcast.
state of our economy podcast.
Like, I don't know. Things aren't looking good. I don't know if the 20s, 30s, or the 40s are the new 20s, but
We need to get a mathematician on this.
we need a mathematician.
So
Oh,
Hormona Lisa is like, what do you mean you think you could beat me? I forgot your name.
oh, it's so. Was that a bit? Was she just pretending to not know her name, or do you think she actually didn't know?
I don't know because, she claims to be funny, but I haven't seen her put out a joke yet. So
Mm. I mean, it's a bit funny because Acacia's name is Acacia Forgot, and people are just saying, I don't know you, which is
they
a
keep
little bit sad.
forgetting her
Oh. And Acacia's just walking around trying to figure out what people are doing for the talent show.
because
And
she wants to know who to put in the bottom.
I don't really get the purpose. Like, you just watch, just wait and see?
Well,
Like,
no,
why do
she
you need to
wants to
find out?
she said like, what's your performance style? She doesn't know. She doesn't care the talent show. She's
Um,
like, how do you lip sync? Because that's what she's trying to
oh,
figure out.
okay. So she's like, who can I take in a lip sync?
Mm.
I mean, I think you just look at Hormona. Do we need to ask everyone?
And then and she said, "Who could I take in a lip sync?" And she looked all around the room,
Mm-hmm.
and she pointed at Hermona,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "Yeah, probably."
And Hormona is like bragging about being picked by RuPaul, and she's like, if I'm in the bottom, it's kind of like going against RuPaul's wishes in a way. And I'm like, what?
That was crazy, and that was like crazy to
Girl,
me.
girl, it's
God,
too
that's really
much.
gonna make them want to keep you.
I know, like you're really not helping yourself. Like you already get in the workroom and it's already kind of you have a target on your back.
Mm-hmm.
But now, if she wasn't going to be in the bottom before, she definitely is going to be in the bottom after saying stuff like that.
And not to bring up our late and great Vivian,
Hmm.
she before making it on UK season 1 had won a competition by that RuPaul hosted, and RuPaul invited her to be on UK season 1.
I don't even think did she bring that up?
She
I
brought
don't even
that up
remember.
once at the beginning cuz that's where
Hmm.
everyone knew her from. And then RuPaul was like, "I'm holding you to a higher standard because I already you competed for me once already."
Well, I think it's totally appropriate to when you're introducing yourself to mention that. It's like an accomplishment. But
Mhm.
it's different if you just every episode, like two,
Opportunity.
every opportunity you're just bringing it up. It's like,
Mhm.
what's happening here? It's a bit much.
It's a lot. So yeah, the girls are fighting. The Southern divas are fighting. Oh, and Anya goes on and is like, "I haven't been doing drag very long," and I
Hmm.
say, "Work diva, hunty fierce."
Yeah, I think she said she started at like 27. And again, it's kind of a similar thing about age where that's not old either. Like you're not
Mm-mm.
really like a lot of girls start like in their teens or like early 20s, but you're still super young, you know?
Mm-hmm. And that's like when you're a teenager and you're gay, there are like three things you can do, and one of them is drag.
What are the
It,
other things?
video games and I think horses.
Horses.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know what about the horses specifically. It's either horses or nieces and nephews. I'm not sure.
What is niece is like spending time with kids?
Yeah, like having your own nieces and nephews.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Next up, bring it to the runway.
Bring it to the runway, runway.
How do you feel about her?
Um, Next question.
Okay.
No, I like the exposed leg. I don't love the silhouette. The color is a bit too bold for me, but I don't know. It's not my favorite one of her looks.
Okay. Let's talk about doechii the Dawn Diva.
Doechii can do no wrong.
Miss Swamp Pussy.
Oh. Well, they called. I think she said this to T.S. Madison, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She said swamp ass, I think. That was
One
weird.
of her alter egos is, I believe, Swamp Pussy.
Oh God.
I love this look.
I know.
It's a play on her new album, Alligator Tears.
I
I
haven't
don't know
listened
what
to
the
it.
actual name is.
I think I have exactly one Doechii song, and it's like, what is that song? The one that was popular on TikTok. Who knows?
What song?
I'm looking it up. Doechii.
No, that's the Katy Perry one.
I don't even spell Doechii.
Doechii. Doe as in deer, but I guess a female deer doesn't have antlers, and she like Chii.
Oh, it's Yucky Blucky Fruitcake.
That's a good one.
That's the only song I have by her.
Love, love, love. This is the most reverence we will ever give a guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, and T.S. Madison, of course. Love the fit.
We have
The hmm?
we have nothing but love for T.S. Madison as well. Favorite
Mm-hmm.
guest judge.
Mm-hmm.
Or just as usual, needs no introduction.
Not even guest anymore. She's just on the rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Love them. Oh wait, that means we gotta get. Oh,
We're gotta get into the runway.
my name is Earl.
Ooh,
All right, let me bring it to the runway. Runway, runway.
runway.
Slideshow. What is it? Is it this one? No, it's not this. Is it this one? It's this one.
Whoa.
Okay.
I
Well, we should probably say what the theme is first.
Yes, the theme is it cake? And a lot of the girls interpret that as it's time to show ass.
But
Which
I will be the determining factor on whether it fits the runway theme or not.
yes. And this a cake? Literally yes. She shows both her ass and her ass is cake. Or the back is cake. So, is this a good interpretation of the theme? 100%.
Mm,
Do we?
mhm.
Okay, I won't speak for you. I think she's on theme. Do I like it? No, send it back. But but is it on theme? Yes, I think so. It's
I
just too literal for me, and I don't.
is
No.
it okay compared to a lot of the things we will be seeing today?
Yes,
Is it
it,
cake? Yes.
it is. Yes.
Is it ass?
No.
I don't want to give this the ass category. I don't know what can be done about this. I just don't like seeing like the tights and then a thong over it and it's like these are my real legs.
Yeah,
That doesn't do it for me. It's like it looks like memory foam.
it does look really strange.
So I'm sending this back
I
despite it
am.
fitting the category.
I am too. Well, the category isn't the only thing. I think that's the minimum you have to do.
And some of these girls don't even hit the minimum.
No.
Also, she does look like the woman from My Name is Earl.
Mm-hmm. The hair doesn't do it for me either. There's too much. Sending it back.
Next up,
Very
we
sorry,
have
Sam.
what?
Very sorry, Sam. Sending it back.
Very sorry. Next up, we have Anya Nurve.
Now this is a look. This is so cute. The little peach theme. Look a little
As
ass. Come on, this is so cute and creative.
I am eating this. I do think she looks really nice in it.
I'm eating it too. I love that color on her.
Beautiful, beautiful color. I love the peach reveal. The leaf comes off. I don't know what that's about.
I'm not sure what it's supposed to be either, but it's cute.
It's also again doing. I think I like it with the beat leaf on. Leave the leaf alone.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
I don't know what all this is about, but
We
leave the
just
leaf on.
just needed a little reveal. The
Mm-hmm.
butt flower.
Just,
I'm
just a
still
little
eating
bit.
it.
I'll eat it too. Alrighty. Excuse me. Next up. Nope. Next up. This is Crystal Envy.
Crystal Envy.
And I did not get a picture with her bra off because that would be
That would be
distasteful.
nudity.
That would be nudity. She's got the little doggy chasing her, the sun bottle. She says she's from Jersey, so she likes a good tan.
What
Uh,
is with the dog chasing? Is that part of it? I've
do you
never.
not do you know the sunscreen bottle with the little girl and the dog pulling her bathing suit?
I need to find the visual. I probably do. I just can't picture it.
Mm-hmm. Little girl dog sunscreen
Oh,
cream.
okay. I see
Yeah,
it.
it's
It's
crazy that
weird.
she drew abs on it.
This is kind of a weird kind of a weird take on this category.
It's
Because like, what does
is
this have to do with cake? Because the
it's
dog is going after the butt.
cake being interpreted as ass every single time makes me want to cry.
They
And
could have
then it makes me
interpreted
want to
this.
cry when the creative girls are like, I'm gonna do a creative take on ass instead of I'm gonna do a
Mm-hmm.
creative take on cake.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they would have just been read for not doing ass. I think they want to see ass
I
on the
don't.
runway.
It's cake. Then say grassy ass for all this ass runway. It's called a cake runway.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, but you know what it makes me think?
Mm-hmm.
When they got the little form that said what the runways are gonna be and what they have to protect, like get ready, it said ass related, like it was a show your cheeks challenge sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why so much ass. But if you're gonna switch it up last second and make a cake, let's not get it twisted, mama. I want to see some cake.
But if it was that, then how did Sam Star come up with a cake? Or was
Well,
that just
Sam
her
Star showed
interpretation
her
of?
ass too.
I know, but it was a cake though, like literally a cake.
Yeah, but that's just interpreting showing your ass as cake. That's interpreting the
Mm.
other way around.
Mm.
And she just had a look that fit both things halfway, so she could interpret it either way.
Mm.
If anything, they changed the runway to be more biased to the people who came as cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's get into that conversation, RuPaul. Why do you like Sam, the gay one?
Well, this
I'm
I
leaving
think is
this look on my
creative.
plate.
Yeah, me too.
You want to move on to the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we've got Monet Exchange. What are you doing here? Oh, my dog has something to say about it too.
I think this is okay cake. I don't know. I feel like she's no, it's not okay for you. Because I feel
Okay,
like
if it's
there's an
ass, then it's ass. Is it ass? Are we agreeing that it's
there's
just
ass.
ass?
Yeah. I
The
didn't
runway
like
category is ass.
I didn't like the outfits before. What is that?
That's Monet Exchange's Work the World's outfit.
I hate it.
This is a reference directly to As Sweet as Saint Lucia Monet Exchange.
Well, I don't like that outfit that she had. So I hate the reference as well.
Damn, double decker come get her.
I'm leaving it on my plate. I think it's some good ass.
Hmm.
I feel like this is like the second or third Monet Exchange reference we've gotten from Kori King though.
Oh, it's as sweet as Saint Lucia.
And I'm kind of confused, like
Maybe
what is her
she's
drag?
Monet's number one fan.
It's like I think she introduced herself as like blonde Barbie, tiny waist, fat ass, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we're kind of getting that here. Then last week we didn't. We got that other
The
runway.
Nightmare on
Good
Elm
job.
Street.
Yeah, so I don't really understand her draggy, but
I think
we'll see.
she's just like here to live her best life.
Mm,
That's her drag style.
mm,
I will be leaving this on my plate because even though it is a Monet Exchange reference, it is not a visually appealing Monet Exchange
mm.
reference. But what do I know? You can't see what's happening below my waist.
I feel like there's got to be a better cake Monet exchange reference. No, like what is this? I don't understand why this was the one she picked
A
for
better
cake.
Monet Exchange outfit that would have accentuated the butt. Well, I think the runway category is stupid. Next up,
Yeah.
thank you, Kori King. Next up,
Mm.
oh, this is Lexi Love talking about hating the category.
Um.
This is her
So
cake, by the way.
the pictures are taking me out. What? Like so zoomed in.
What do you mean?
Okay, so she's like a holographic
She's got one of those
TV.
spin things.
Why is this her interpretation of cake?
It's if it's an,
I'm, I'm, I'm confused.
if it's
Like
an
there is
interpretation
ass.
on ass, it's not a good one.
It's not a good interpretation of cake either.
Mm-mm.
So what? I don't know. I don't
Has
know what this is.
someone get a knife? She might be
It
cake.
might be cake. Yeah, this is too much for me. I don't know. This feels like it's in the same runway package as the MTV one, but the MTV one was
Good.
good and I liked it.
We,
This, I don't know.
if she wore this feels like another mask runway.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And I love that the TV has hoops. What does this have to do with ass or cake? And if you say this is what it has to do with ass or cake, go home.
Yeah.
I love Lexi. I'm leaving this on my plate because it's not an awful look. It just doesn't fit the runway category for me.
Yeah, same here. It feels like it's just an alternative runway she could have done for last week. Just like a
Mm,
reject. So it's a no for me.
it's a nah. Next up, ooh, we have Hormona
Hormona.
Lisa.
I am sick of the Marie Antoinette references. And we have like I think we have multiple. We have maybe two this week. And
Mm-hmm.
we've seen like a million of them over the course of the drag race. I just like why? Why do we see so many of them?
Is this a bad Marie Antoinette? I no, I guess not. Like it's
No.
polished, but compared to like we've seen the first Marie Antoinette, we've seen the best Marie Antoinette, we've seen the most creative Marie Antoinette, and this isn't any of those.
Yeah. It's just meh.
It's not the worst Marie Antoinette.
No.
I don't know which one that is, but it's definitely not the most memorable Marie Antoinette.
No.
And this being the cake is crazy.
No.
Because those are two pies.
Yeah. Yeah. And it stays on my plate.
It stays on my plate because
You
I'm
can send it
very
back if you
nice.
want.
I'm sending it back!
Send it back. I is it you just said it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but I hate it. No, I'll leave it on my plate. I'll be a reasonable person. Next up, we have Lana J. Ray.
Ooh. Now this is a look. I love it. This reminds me of Detox's runway once
Mm-hmm.
upon a time, but it's very polished. I love how the ribbons on her arms match the back of the dress. Very cute.
I love it's a backwards situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's so good. I love that it's all bejeweled. Her skin looks amazing. Those are no Spanx. That's her real ass.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous, Gorgiana. Great
Yes.
eating
Eating
this.
it.
Next up, we have Acacia forgot. Okay, I won't stay too long on that one. I'll just say that she's not wearing Spanx, and that gives us immediately some positive points in my book.
Mm-hmm. So you wanted to see a real ass for this runway.
And I saw one.
We definitely saw one.
Hmm.
Uh,
If we're
I
gonna
don't
do
know.
cake, like, okay, like, I get it. Padding is part of the illusion. I don't feel like I don't believe it. I don't believe the illusion, okay? Is that on me?
Illusion. Convince yourself.
I don't believe it. When I see a real ass, I'm like, that's a real ass. Maybe I'm progressive. Maybe I am accepting of all body types. Okay, maybe that's just me.
Everything except for
Yeah,
padded booties.
I hate to see
You hate
padding.
padding.
I'm the opposite of every drag queen who judges the show who are like, we want to see you padded more. I want to see less padding. I want to see him naked.
I think you're just gay. I hate to tell you
Maybe.
this, but I think you're gay.
Hmm. You might be odd to something there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think you like it more when they look a bit more like men. Really puzzling. But I think I like this look. I was like okay with it until we see the ass. And I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit sold now. I like it.
Hmm.
Do I like it as a package enough to eat it? No. I think I'm still leaving it on my plate. And I think the blush is a bit much, but it kind of is nice. I kind of like it.
Hmm.
So I'm leaving it on my plate.
You know what? I'm gonna eat it because I was gonna leave it on my plate, but him having his bare ass out there gives it the bonus points required for me to eat it.
Hmm.
But I'm the other things like I like about it. I like the necklace is small, but there is a necklace. Other queens would have not put a necklace on whatsoever. So you see that she's trying. I like the earrings. The hair is cute. Close enough. Welcome back, Lucy LaDuca.
It kind of does look like Lucy LaDuca a little bit.
Like I'm living.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next up, we
Oh.
have Arrietty.
Hmm. Uh-uh. I'm not living.
I'm not gagging.
This like the ass shot especially is like, oh, what is? No, it just looks like it's her butthole. With Lydia Bunnell Combs is here. No. No, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, oh no. No, send it back.
Yeah.
I like her signature makeup a lot, but everything else I'm like,
For a cake
no, no,
runway,
no, no, no.
I'm sending
The
it
heart,
back.
it feels so, no, the heart looks so strange. It's like so, the heart looks so droopy on the
Distorted.
bottom. Oh no, it's too much. Sending
Yeah,
it back.
I'm sending it back as well. Next up, we have Jewel Sparkles or
Gorgeous.
Julia Sprinkles.
Sparkle Stone.
Sparkle Stone. And then
Oh
I'm.
no, no, no.
I don't like it. I don't think I like it very much.
Yeah, this is too much.
It's.
No.
I love that she flicked her hair away so you could get the full experience. It's
No.
crazy. You thought that star cutout is insane, and then the one little line keeping it all together.
Send it back.
Send it back. Love.
I
Uh,
love her, but no, the cake is just.
this is not
Oh.
what the cake you want to be serving on a cake runway.
Oh my God.
Why is she so like long that way?
What is it? Yeah, something has gone terribly wrong.
The
Oh,
padding, something on the padding went weird. All
wow.
right, let's move on. Okay, Joella, don't forget the Ella.
No.
And this is the only shot of the back that they ever let us see.
So what's going
Everything
on
else
here? Who's
everything
been
else is
spanking
zoomed in on
her?
her ass.
Who's been spanking her Marie Antoinette ass? What is happening?
Raw, bloody spanking her.
Yeah. Is this the worst Marie Antoinette we've seen?
Okay, I think we might have actually found it. Cause like, so the clip I really wanted us to see in Untucked was Joella critiquing a bunch of the queens and being a little mean about it. And then Corey King is like, you could at least be nice if you're not gonna be pretty.
Oh, wait, is that a clip that you saw?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like the girls were fighting in Untucked.
We'll never get to see it.
Not in our
Probably the next
area.
week.
Yeah, it's like why it's like awful, but I want to be nicer than just saying it's awful.
I'm sending it back. I don't think
Yeah,
why I don't think we've ever sent so many things back in one runway. There's
I'm
just there's
full.
just yeah.
Next up, we have Lucky Stars in a sponge. I don't like it. In a sponge run. I mean, like, I love creativity. What does this have to do with cake? She's like, it's
Oh
a sponge
no.
cake, so I'm like, it's a pun. It's a sponge cake. But it's not yellow like a sponge cake is. It's purple, so we're going more sponge, and we're going
hmm
so much more sponge that there's no cake actually.
What am I even looking at in that second picture?
This is her ass.
Oh my God. It's like so horrible. No. Why does it look, what happened? Okay, no.
Warning for trypophobia.
I don't know if I can send another thing back.
I will.
Yeah, I'm sending it back again.
It's a bra with cotton balls glued to it.
Okay, this is my first miss for her.
Yeah.
I liked everything.
Like
Until
the bubble skirt with like all the stuff cleaning in it is like a very very fun idea. What does this have to do with cake?
mm,
That's what it has to do with cake.
no. That
Next
image
up,
was haunting.
it's like one of those images where it's like name one thing in this image. Mm-mm. Next up, okay. This is Lydia Butthole.
hmm
Love
I like it too.
red
I love
velvet cake.
I love the pointy thingies on her back. Yes. Love it.
This
Very
was
cute.
adorable.
Real cake,
Real.
I
It
think.
was looks like real cake. If it's not, then the illusion is eluding.
hmm
Love it.
Yeah.
And I
No,
would
no.
never come for Corey King's man. So Lydia,
Mm,
we will never ever see each other.
mm,
But
I'm
yeah,
eating it.
this is incredible. I do love this look. My dog loves it too. Ah! Okay. I don't like this. You like this? It's
No.
polished.
It is polished. Susie Toot's makeup just scares me a little bit every time I see her.
It's not even her makeup for me that I don't like about this look specifically. It's this.
Oh no, that turns into
It's
a donkey.
cake to ass to ass to donkey.
It's I don't
The
even
pipeline.
understand the pipeline.
Mm-hmm. Is this
Uh,
what we're doing?
it's a bit strange to have
Toot.
your donkey ass be the focus of the runway.
Mm-hmm.
This is more of a boot for me instead of a toot.
I'm
I'll
like,
leave it. I'll leave it on
mm-hmm.
my plate.
I'm like, what could have even made it better?
Just scratch the whole thing.
Maybe bedazzle the legs.
I guess it just looks like a straight up
S-
donkey butt.
It looks
Like,
so disconnected. But I get that's the point, but it doesn't
mhm.
look disconnected intentionally.
They just didn't know what to do with it.
It looks like there's a top part and a bottom part.
Yeah.
Okay. Hear me out. She rips off the dress, and underneath it is a smaller dress that's like sort of ripped up, so it looks like it got ripped during the transformation.
Hmm.
So she has like a little mini skirt that looks like it's torn up, and it's like right above the legs. Cause like that way, it doesn't look like she just took her skirt off. Like I want some continuity down the look, you know?
Oh no. I don't even. Maybe it is a send it back as well. I think we've had a lot of send it backs.
I think we might have to. Love you,
Yeah.
Suzie, too. Next
It's
up.
no.
Oh,
Is that
there's no
everybody?
more next up.
Hmm. Okay, go get into the talent show, I guess.
We get into the week 2 talent shoe.
Talent show.
Shoo the moon. Shoo the
Mm.
moon. I wanna shoo the moon. This one specifically. Don't like it. Didn't like.
I thought it was so funny when they cut to the girls just staring blankly. They were
Yeehaw!
yeehaw. It was very country. Is this more country than uh
No.
Acacia's? This
And
feels
I
like what people
think
think country is.
which is crazy because Sam, the gay one in the picture right now, was going the entire time like she doesn't know what country is. I'm gonna show these girls what country really is, and she gave like what could be described as the most generic looking country thing ever. Whereas
Yeah.
Acacia's felt like a real peek into what
Yes.
country, like you're in a sad bar and you're a little gay guy
Yeah.
in a town that like doesn't accept you, and you're just trying to share your feelings with anyone who will listen. I don't know what this is about.
Yeah, it didn't do it for me. I totally felt the same way. Because you can't help but compare the two country performances.
Especially when she told you that she was going to be the one
Yeah.
comparing them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a no for me.
I did not enjoy Miss Gay USA here. Okay, Anya Nurve giving us a track.
I thought she was a really, really, really good lip syncer. It looked like
Mm-hmm.
she was singing live.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's her song still. And she like used the entire stage, prancing about, filling all the space. She had like no props. Didn't have anyone there, but you're still
In it.
captivated.
Mm-hmm.
In, out.
In,
RuPaul loved,
in, in, out.
RuPaul loved it. So like
Stark
this,
contrast from the first performance.
yeah. I feel like if RuPaul was judging, this is like potentially number one. I thought RuPaul loved it, and I liked it too.
It was giving corn brag, corn snack.
Right?
You're the mother tucking meal.
Hmm.
I'm my brain is gone clearly. Love this. Love Anya. Next up,
Hmm.
Envy with High School Musical Drag Race.
Yeah, I loved the little moment where she unfurls a skirt with the pit crew. Thought that was really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cute
Yeah.
overall. Was it like a standout for me? No, not really. But it was well done.
Next up, um,
Mm.
um,
Hormona.
um, next
You've heard
up
of.
we have Kori King.
We're not gonna
No,
talk
we
about
could.
it.
You have something to speak on. You want to speak on her? Speak on her.
I just am surprised that she did a comedy routine because this never, ever, ever goes well. Like, has there ever been a time where someone's like, my talent is comedy, I'm gonna do it, and they do a good job? Never. And it's a little bit shocking to like be a fan of the show and then do it anyway.
And you know what is the craziest part?
Hmm.
Every time this happens, well, not every time, because Trinity K. Bonet did one. But I feel like when a comedy queen comes on stage and tries to tell jokes and notices it's not working, she immediately shifts to kindness. And when she
Mhm.
notices that being kind isn't working, she starts insulting people. It's like this is a pipeline. You want to get into pipelines? Like, girl, we're not doing all this. I'm gonna give it a send back to the chef and move on to be as
Yeah.
nice as possible.
Mhm.
Corey King,
Flip it
shake
right.
it,
Like that ice.
shake that
Yep.
ice. Yeah, I don't remember any of the lyrics to her song.
I don't, neither do I. I remember
But
it
we
being
will
nice.
pretend like we do.
Yeah, it was good. I remember it being good. Is it a
Hmm.
standout? No, but
Was it a
it was
good time? Yeah.
yeah, it was good.
I loved when her little ice cubes broke off of her skirt at the end when she death dropped and it made like a corplosion.
Cute.
And then Sam was like, "Oh, you can't even E6000 your ice cubes that you have on a string together." It'll be anything. The girls will take anything.
Mm.
Loved it. Next up, we have Lux Noir London.
Mm.
I mean
I think
Lana J Ray.
that was a really cute moment with the life size. Uh, yeah, but the actual performance started off a bit slow for me.
A
There
lot of
was
walking.
a lot of walking. I think there were some tricks, some good moments, but it wasn't a standout for me. I expected a little bit more.
Hmm. Giving a lot of yawning, walking, and splitting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up,
We
Lexi
want to talk about
Love.
talent.
Yeah, you want to thought, hey, a talent show? Let's
Mm-hmm.
get the roller skates out, ladies. She's gonna flash her cupcake.
People were so scared. They were like, "Oh, this auntie, grandma, she's gonna go use roller skates. I'm so scared for her." She showed those nipple babies.
Smoked them.
Smoked them. Smoked and toked them.
Smoked and toked them. I love this performance.
I'm obsessed with her. When she's doing her little splits and rolling, like, come on,
And then
Lexi.
ending it.
Oh,
Oh, poor Granny. Oh, I just did so
I
many
know.
tricks.
She's
She
so good.
ate. I
Favorite
love
top,
Lexi.
top of the night. Everyone underestimated her.
If Lexi doesn't make top four, they're gonna eliminate her to top five, and everyone's gonna be really mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she's a winning diva, like you could crown Lexi now.
I could see it happening.
Look at that cupcake. Okay, the girls come back. They get sent. The judges, I don't know why they're talking, except doechii.
Doesn't
Love you,
matter what they
doechii.
say.
But all you other stop talking. We have them discuss, and the queens go backstage and say, "That's the tea. That's the tea. That's the tea, mama. That's the mother tucking tea." They
Yeah,
do that a bunch.
I don't know why they do that. So there are some alliances forming. I think Arrietty and Lana have a little bit of a thing, so they voted for each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think people put Lexi near the top. They put Hormona Lisa near the bottom. And that's the motherfucking tea.
And that's the motherfucking tea. Bing. So the winners, the top two of this week, we find out are Crystal Envy and Lexi Love, and they do a sickening, sickening lip sync to doechii's Alter Ego, a song I am well familiar with. This shit
Mhm.
gets blasted, specifically this version with JT. Love, love, love that kind of thing.
Mm.
Obsessed. And if you get the chance, listen to doechii JT Alter Ego K Tandra remix. That's all I have to say.
This video is sponsored by doechii.
doechii. She's great. Love her. And then we find out that the winner of this lip sync is Lexi Love.
Deserved.
Deserve. Big deserve.
I thought Anya Nurve was gonna be in the top there. And I guess Crystal's partially there because of alliances. Not
Yeah,
not
I
not that,
think so.
not that she didn't do a good job. She did, but I didn't think she was a standout.
Hmm. I agree. The girls all come back up, and we revealed that the bottom two is Hormona Lisa and Acacia. Forgot because we knew Acacia was from last week.
Hmm.
So they lip sync to.
Yes, and
Actually,
yeah,
I
I love how you completely forgot this lip sync.
I did. I forgot this lip sync happened because of what happens after it.
Yeah, you don't remember Acacia pulling a makeup brush out of her
Out of
ass?
her ass.
That was this lip sync. Then that saved her ass.
Yeah,
Acacia
it
wins.
did.
Acacia wins this lip sync. However, it doesn't end there. The credits should have rolled. We should have said Hormona Lisa, sashay away. But that no, instead we said Hormona wait.
We have
Oh,
Michelle in above a tank of water.
oh my god, dude.
If you pull one of these 10 switches and she falls, you get to stay. Okay. In my brain, this is being given to me like I think they're setting this up like the chocolate twist. They will do
Yeah.
this every week, and one week, like one of the like whoever they want to save, they'll just randomly save. So I'm like, okay, it's fun. We're getting rid of Hormona first. Oops. And just to show off the system works. So she pulls it, and she pulls it, and okay, I want you to know how invested I got in the Badonka Dunk because before any of the levers were pulled, I took mine, Mel, and this other dude who doesn't matter's opinion, and we wrote it. We all picked which number we thought it was gonna be, and for her to do it on the first one, her Mona Lisa says because RuPaul loves her apparently, and apparently this isn't the chocolate twist. No, apparently this is the chocolate twist. They will be doing this lever thing at the end of every episode moving forward until a certain point, and I'm just like, when do you get rid of the people?
I don't know. It's a bit scary because they hadn't learned anything from season 14.
Season 13, they haven't remembered anything. And that was the season before the chocolate.
Like, is the chocolate one? There's only one golden chocolate, right? And like Bosco gets
In
saved.
yeah, Bosco gets saved.
But, like that was one time, so it's kind of weird to start off with, oh, her Mona Lisa's got the golden chocolate, but we're still doing it every week. I kind of
I
don't.
guess everyone has an equal chance of staying every week, RuPaul.
For what? Why would they do this?
Well, they're trying to get an Emmy for longest Drag Race season.
I don't. I don't understand if it's like every week it's 1 out of 10, or if it's going down each time. Like you don't like the numbers.
It has
Like,
to, well, because how it went the first week, it has to be every week is 1 out of 10 because
hmm.
none of the other levers should work if that's how they're doing it.
But then if that's the case, then as they get further and further along, they have a higher chance of just staying, don't they? Then how does the show gonna end if like we get to like week 5 or something and there's 5 more levers, 1 in 5 chance?
I think we're both not
I
mathematicians.
think I think we're not I think we're not understanding it.
I
Maybe
think
it is just 1 in 10 each time. That would make the most sense.
I think it's 1 in 10 each time. I think if Hermona was eliminated in this first episode, they would keep like lowering the levers, like how many they could pick each time, which is what a sane person might have done when they wanted to implement a twist like this. But
Mm,
unfortunately, I don't think RuPaul is very sane at all. That's
yeah,
the
this is
episode.
insane. I can't believe it. And she picked 7, which is like when someone says choose a number between
1 in 10.
1 and 10, you pick 7 because that's I don't know, that's just what your brain says. So I was gonna pick 7 as my number, but I was like, that's too obvious. It's not gonna be 7. So I picked 4, and you
Mm-hmm.
picked 6 or 8.
I picked 8.
We're both fucking wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It was 7, the most obvious number it could have been.
We would have gone home.
Oh, also, not only does she stay, she gets a free trip. She gets a free trip to like Vegas or something.
You're right. You're right. You're
Like
right.
what?
Acacia.
Acacia?
Acacia. Acacia. I
Acacia just
forgot.
won that lip sync. Yeah, you forgot. Acacia forgot. She won that lip sync. She pulls a makeup brush out of her ass. What does she get? She stays.
Nothing.
A free trip? No. Hell no. Of course not. I cannot wait to see her reaction in the next episode.
I
Everyone's
wish
reaction.
I got a free vacation for losing.
Ooh, I mean, like, is she even wrong if she reacts that way? Like, it's a bit crazy. They
It's
stay
so
and they get a
dumb.
vacation.
Oh my god. I would be pissed. I would next time I see RuPaul in loving memory of the Vivian, of course. And
Mhm.
if next time I saw RuPaul, that's like disrespectful, honestly. Like, where's my prize, RuPaul? What about
Mhm.
me?
Wow. I
Mm-mm.
feel like Acacia might just end up going home this next week anyway.
It's a design challenge.
I don't
She's
know
a
anything
country
about.
singer.
Well, we don't know for sure. But I think she deserves another chance. I think she deserves to win that lip sync.
They're gonna send gay Maddie Morphosis home on a design challenge.
Mm. I guess we'll find out.
I guess we will. That's today's episode for us.
Yeah. Really entertaining, I think. Better than the first
Hmm.
episode, but I'm excited to see where it goes. There's a
A
lot of
lot of
drama.
places. A lot of
Yeah.
places it can go.
Well, I'm excited.
Me too. Can I get an MA?
MA.
MA. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Goodbye.